Hey, how you doing? Kumbeno Memory, Hoop Dreams Basketball. Do skill development and basketball IQ development here in the city, Portland, Oregon, for about the last 19, 20 years. I've coached AAU, used to run a program called I-5 Elite with two of my best friends, Ime Udoka and Kendrick Williams. And I'm just a Portland Rose City lifer, basketball lifer. I love the game. I'm a basketball junkie. Anybody that knows me, I'm obsessed with basketball. And gosh, over 20 years, 25 years.
We've known each other for quite some time. It's been a long time.
Yeah. A few things. And there's always talent. I need that to be said. I want people to understand it and heard. There's always talent. I don't really believe like talent goes down. There's always human beings and bodies available. It just has to be cultivated. Because look, like you got Nathan Biddle in Crater. Yeah, I mean, there's players all around. It's got to be cultivated. And so here, hopefully I can make this clear. With the state of how the AAU has been going, kind of what we talked about before, where there's so many different programs, it was a lot easier back in the day in the 90s, early 2000s, when you had about 3 programs, 2 to 3 programs. And so, that's what we're talking about is maybe 25 to 30 players in there, maybe 25 that could all go in those 3 programs and be able to chance. And those are the best 25 to 30 kids around the state or the Northwest that you can put on those teams to get showcased the right way. If you spread it out to go like 6, 7 teams, all these different teams, now instead of all of the collective talent playing together, you got one guy over here. You got one guy over here. And those guys in their own mind, like, I'm the guy. I'm good. You know what? I'm not going to go to that thing and be second fiddle. I'm going to go here. And they do that, and then they don't look as good as they should, or more pressure's on them. And so now the collective group of talent in the state of Oregon does not get to get showcased the right way. And if they're able to go out together, now you can see, like, talk about Rails in that group and Jones in it. Like Jordan Rayleigh literally might have averaged like 4 to 6 points for us on that team and had Iowa State offers, Washington State offers, Pac-12, Big 12 level offers. So then it's not about the points. I thought I had to go to this program and average 20 and I'll get showcased. No, it's about the brand of basketball you're playing. Michael Lunin, we called him Looney Tunes, who's a Yale graduate, played football there. Now he's like a money financier guy down in Houston. I think he just actually got his master's from Harvard like a week ago. But he was a guy that like took charges for us and stuff and was boxing out and setting screens and had offers to play basketball as well as football. So to put all that collective group of talent together, yes, everybody doesn't get their 20 points, but when you put them all together, they played a good brand together. Now you can showcase it. And then when you start getting 6, 7, 8, 9 guys offers, that shines a spotlight on the state. And so now these other people that might not have played on that particular team or circuit, they start to come in to maybe watch a Jordan Rayleigh, but then they see him play against other guys in the state and go, oh, so-and-so looks good, so that's the way I look at it. And now that it's dispersed, some of the guys get the benefit, but not the collective whole gets the benefit.
I think some people forget Jordan Rayleigh for us, coaching him his senior year at Beaverton, he averaged 4.6 blocks a game. I mean, monster on defense.
That's ridiculous. Like, you put those numbers in your head, and then if you're blocking 5 shots a game, how many are you changing, altering, or even the person thinking he might do this? That's significant. And Jordan Rayleigh is one of the best guys I've ever coached with defensive positioning, just being in the right spot. I used to call him a traffic cop. Hey, watch, he's coming there. Hey. Now, if I say, man, he was low post and Joel Embiid and people, it's about knowing the right stuff to get you to where you want to get to. And I think a lot of parents, players, and even some coaches are skewed or they're just off of what it takes to get to that goal. So yeah, what motivates me to do what I do, man? Around 13 or 14 years old, like I caught the bug. At that time, I was deep into baseball. That was my first love. I love baseball. But once I caught the bug, man, it was I became obsessed with basketball. And each day that, like, I woke up this morning at 6 something. I mean, I have to try to turn it off, man. I'm obsessed with the game of basketball. I'm obsessed with it. You know, I always keep a notebook next to me here that I'm writing down notes in nonstop. I got notes in my phone. So I don't know where that, I actually, I do. I think I got a gift, man, from God, because there's sometimes that I'm articulating things and I don't have a process. I don't have that already queued up to say, hey, I'm gonna say this right here. It's coming out. So, man, I believe that's where the obsession comes from. So I value that. I honor it. And so I study really hard because I know that some of this doesn't just come from me. And I love what I do. Then being from where I'm from here, man, I look at myself in a lot of these kids' shoes, and I had to work so hard on my own. And there was people that helped me: Richard Fortson, Marshall Haskins, Les Harrison. You know, I had people, Kanan Chapman, that helped me, Jerry Allen, man, like that, Robert Key. Like I pay homage, man, that helped me get to where I'm at. And I want to, like, not double down, like triple down on that and help kids. I look at these coaches looked at me, and I don't know what they saw, but I look at these kids and I know I see a life. Like, these kids have actual real goals. I used to think, man, why is this coach doing me like this? Like, man, this is my life. I really care about basketball, and you're just kind of acting like this is frivolous or whatever. And so I try to give the kids that same care, or players. I shouldn't say kids because I work with all ages, but that's what really drives me, man. And so I want to see our community be better. I want to see these players, you know, if 8 players went on to college last year, I want to see 20 go to next year. Keep opening up these pathways. I don't care if you're from Lake Oswego to De La Salle High School. You know, I love my community and my family, my mom, Ann Memory, my brother, Jelani Memory, my sister, Asha Nika Memory, my family. We've been in this community our whole lives and been entrenched in it. So it's important to me. My development, what I do, the secrets, man, basketball is to be shared. So there is no, I'm going to give some of this information, I'll keep a couple secrets to myself. The way I look at it, as obsessively as I study the game, I could offer and give everything that I do. And I don't think most people are going to try to match the obsession to study the game. So I look at the whole rather than the individual. I think it's harder to guard 4 than 1. So everybody looks at putting the ball in their hand and teaching. I look at what the other 4 people can do on the ball, on offense or defense. So that's kind of the secret. I think that those players, 4 on defense or 4 on offense, have a higher impact than 1. And that's hard to teach. So I can throw this out there, but then now I'm saying, hey, coaches, you got to be aware of off-ball movement on offense all the time, not the ball. On defense, you got to be aware of what's going on off the ball. Like, it's easier for me to look at YouTube and go buy a bag of cones, get some drills, and get a group of kids in the gym. And then I say, we doing work. And I put a little Uzi Vert on the video, and it sounds right. But that's not my deal. I don't want no music on there. I want you to hear what the hell's going on, and that we're going to teach some real basketball. And if that's boring, like you said earlier, it's probably because you don't comprehend it. Tie that together for you. This T-shirt that I'm wearing right here, this is called the Utah Jazz. I got this for free from a player by the name of Nigel Williams-Goss. And when he was at University of Washington, when he was at Gonzaga, playing in the national tournament and being the player of the year in the WCC conference and being a Wooden Award finalist with Alonzo Ball, he turned off all his social media. You know, I text him when he turns 21, when he's a sophomore at UW, and I was like, man, happy birthday, Nige. It was roughly like 11:30, almost midnight. And he goes, thanks, coach. I just got done making 2,100 shots on my birthday. He's not out drinking or partying, because when you turn 21, he was making 2,100 shots. So just having that different thought process, the social media is nuts, man. It's false perception, and it's just not reality. There's a kid here in the state of Oregon, it's a senior right now, that if you look on his social media, he got 5 videos, 5 posts on his whole social media. That's it. And they're all 5 highlight videos. And he doesn't have an offer today. And he's on social media saying, you know, man, I guess I'll keep working while people keep sleeping on me. And so it's like, maybe you need to get the hell off social media and maybe call some coaches or something, or be real.